When you put a bunch of women together, so much magic happens.
The magic is about to happen in New York, with tens of thousands of jobs to be created as the state prepares to unlock the legal sale of recreational cannabis. But in a male-dominated domain, one organization is making sure that magic will include women.
The percentage of representation and ownership is across the country probably 2%. There should be women leading this charge. The plan is female.
Gia Moron is president of Women Grow, the largest professional network of women in the cannabis industry. Established in 2014 with the goal of connecting, educating, and inspiring future female leaders, their events look to help women transitioning into the new space for career opportunities.
There's 27% women representation in the industry. But when you then look at what's happening in New York State, out of the 10 license holders, we only have one woman ownership in terms of the medical license in the state of New York.
That one woman ownership she's talking about is Etain, founded by a mother and her daughters. Its flagship on East 58th Street is one of 4 locations across the state, and at this woman-owned business, the pharmacists are women, along with almost the entire staff.
The tides have turned in the country, in New York, in the city, everywhere.
Not only does Etain operate differently, but they serve customers who use cannabis differently than men do. And those female customers look for those tailored solutions, meeting one-on-one with female staff.
Everything from, maybe it's something having to do with their period or having something to do with menopause, but also, especially in the crazy times we've been living in, everything from just, anxiety and sleeping.
And as we look around Etain, we notice a variety of products, including books and clothing, all tied together with a unifying strand, that all the products here are by women, a rare example of female domination in this budding industry.
When an industry decides to prioritize diversity and inclusion, it can take a long time to get there, depending on how many companies are involved. Companies are different, people are already in positions. But New York State right now has an opportunity with the cannabis industry in that it is starting from scratch. And it's in that process that Women Grow not only want to see women included, but in particular, because of historical reasons, women of color.
Through decades of criminalization of marijuana, Black and Hispanic communities were disproportionately targeted in the war on drugs. Arrested and sent to prison, Gia Moron explains the particular toll that took on women of color.
Many men from those communities, whether they were husbands, uncles, brothers, sons, were removed. And women were then led to lead households. And what may have been a 2-income household turned into a 1-income household. So now there was a woman that was not only left with the financial responsibility, but also raising children, keeping home, having a job. It's a lot to bear the brunt of alone.
A struggle, now the call to arms for women, not just to be included, but to be leaders.
Our voices being heard are one thing, but we know the power is really behind the decision making.
Sowing intentional seeds for women to fill a key part on this new stage. Arthur Chien, Fox 5 News.
Well, Mr.